Okay, so today's question is what's the repercussion for those who have taken the jab? So these are the two cards that I pulled out. So let's talk about this one first. Basically, okay, these two cards. So basically, you have the card where people who go for the jab but who are fully aware of the consequences of the jab. And then there are those who are not aware of the consequence of the jab or the possible consequence of the jab. So let's just talk about those people who are aware first. So for these people, it's very clear, it's black and white. Under whatever circumstances, perhaps you're forced to travel or whatever, and you are required to take the jab. So this is for those people where they are aware of the consequences of the jab, and unfortunately, they have to take it due to certain circumstances which are forcing them. Okay, so sadly they have to go for the jab, or sadly they know that they have to go for the jab. So the thing is, what is the consequences for this group of people? So I pulled out the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess, as well as the Six of Swords. So basically, yes, you do take the jab, but you are aware, these people are going to, in a way, they are going to kind of like to cheat the system. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Cheat the system. That means this Seven of Swords is all about kind of like, um, taking the swords from the kind of like battle area from the enemy, that kind of thing. So in that sense, according to this context, you're going to cheat the system. So because here, what happened is that you have the High Priestess. You see on her lap, there is this scroll. Okay, so she has and the moon here represents secrecy. So she has the answer, okay, to how to go about releasing yourself from the consequences of the jab. And the thing is, she is very ready to let you know if you ask. So here it is on her lap, and she is very willing to share it with you. She is kind of like opening up the scrolls already. She is very willing to let you know of the knowledge. So once you get so in other words, the knowledge is out there already, okay? Is whether you want to cheat the system and look for it. That means you got the jab, and you are now with the jab already. You have the consequences, and you are ready to go and kind of like heal yourself from the jab, and you already have this knowledge, okay, or the knowledge is already out there, is whether, and it is ready for you to access it. That means it is something that it is knowledge that is ever ready, available only if you want to look for it. Okay, so when you do that, what happens is that you are ready to heal yourself. And so here you have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords tells that there are people. I'm not going to say people, it's kind of like an energy, okay, that is willing, that will help you to move from the stormy waters to the calm waters. So they're going to help you move to that destination, and that destination is basically you recovering your health. Okay, so there will be perhaps there would be some knowledge to enable you, to allow you to move from a position where stormy waters to clear waters. Okay, so what is this final position here? So the final position, that means the destination that you want to go to, is this Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords, what it shows is that there is this man, and behind him there is the Nine of Cups. So to me, what it means is that the energy to heal yourself is already there. The Could it be the medicine? Could it be the liquids? Whatever it is already there. And you have some people, or you have some energy that is already there. Okay, so the knowledge is already there, and the medicine, or the mixture, is already there, is already available. Okay, now this is the energy. Now I'm just doing a reading for fun. I don't know whether this is medicine. Please don't ask me where to get the medicine. I'm just saying that from the cards, it shows that knowledge is there to allow you to have access, if you want to, to get access to this mixture that can help you. In other words, what the energy is saying is that the mixture or whatever that is already there. And what this mixture will do is that it will cause some detoxification. Okay, so once you go through this detoxification, now after you get the jab, you will be the Page of Cups, and after going through the detoxification, you will be the King of Swords. Okay, so whatever it is, their knowledge is already there, and whatever that thing is that needs, for you to heal is already there. But please don't ask me what this is. Okay, it's already there, perhaps in nature or whatever. And this thing, by ingesting this thing or by having access to this thing, it will allow you to have some kind of a detoxification. Okay, so this detoxification, it is no walk in the park. It's gonna cause some fever. It's gonna is may perhaps gonna cause some pain. Um, it may cause some swelling. Okay, it may cause chills. But whatever it is going to be a big ride. Okay, for you to detox. So at the moment, you are now for those who have gotten the jab, they could be the Page of Cups. So this person, it looks very weak, okay, pale, okay, and by the time after go through the detox, um, the people will, okay, the people will become stronger. Okay, this person will become stronger. They will be more in tune with nature. Okay, and they have the sword here. That means they are much more knowledgeable than what they had started off with. So what they started off with was Seven of Swords, but what they end up with is, after going through the detox, is you become the King of Swords. You're very much more in tune with nature. You are more knowledgeable, and that will help you a lot. Now, continuing on, so what happens is that now the first two cards that I drew out is the Chariot and as well as the Two of Swords. So the Chariot is for those people who perhaps under forced circumstances that they had to go for the jab, unfortunately. And then there are those, now I'm going to talk about this group of people, and this group of people, so once again, we shouldn't look down upon them, because here the card shows that they are also warriors. It's just that they were totally unaware of the consequence of the jab. So with these people, there are also two groups of people here. They are warriors. They went for the jab. Okay, so for whatever reason that they are warriors. Okay, so let's see, for these people who were unaware of the jab, but then there are some of them who have a fighting spirit. Okay, so they will rediscover their power. Okay, so the magician here, after going for the job, they will rediscover their power. They have an opportunity to rediscover their power. Okay, so that means who they really are. They're not just human beings on earth, but we are something deeper, and they have an opportunity to rediscover that. Okay, then the next card that I drew out for these people is the Strength card. So the Strength card here, this is where they become stronger, but at the same time, what happened is that, as you can see, there is this lion that they have to hold or to manage. That is the Strength card. I'm getting the feeling that because of their jab, something within their body is going to kind of like be as wild as the lion, and this is something that they need to manage. Okay, they need to manage. So eventually, Okay, so they have to manage whatever that's within their body which is raging. Okay, so they need to manage that. Okay, then after that, they also become the emperor. So on one group, you become the king of swords. The other one is you become the emperor. Here, this the emperor, you have to be vigilant with your health, with your knowledge. You just have to be vigilant with your body, okay? Because at the same time, I also the card. This card just dropped out, Page of Rods. So basically, there is something which is raging in their body. They need to control it, okay? They need to control it, and at the end of the day, they are in a position where they need to be vigilant as they try to regain back their health. So this is the Page of Rods. This is where you are regaining back your original health. Okay, so then you also have, so there's also this, for here, there are two groups of people, one who are given the opportunity, or basically anybody who is given the opportunity, you will rediscover your true powers, okay? And you will use that true powers to manage your body, something that is raging within you, something that is, if you don't control it, then it is not good, but you will rediscover. And so you have no choice basically but to control whatever that is, that kind of like you have to live with this lion within that kind of thing, and you have to control it. And eventually you become the emperor, because the emperor here is somebody who is very vigilant. So you have to be vigilant, okay? You become a stronger person because you have to be vigilant against this thing. You always have to manage it, and at the same time they're always trying to regain back their health. Page of Rods. And then for those people, so you are given the opportunity, and if you don't take up this opportunity, basically life becomes very, it becomes a state of hopelessness, okay, because you're tied down by the system, okay, so that's not a way to live. And yeah, so basically it's like you're just the Page of Pentacles. You're nothing more. As opposed to the Page of Rods, at least he has a desire to grow something, you know. This stick here, this wooden stick here, you see the leaves coming out, so there is always potential for growth. But Page of Pentacles is just that. It's just the materiality at that point in time, and it's not going to grow, okay, um, because here what happened is that I also drew out the moon card. Everything is always in secrecy. That means basically, if you don't take up the opportunity to rediscover yourself or your true powers, then you will always be in this state of hopelessness where you're tied to the system, and you are just reduced to just a person who has, tied to the material reality of the world, okay? And you're just a page. You're not even a knight, a queen, or a king. And also, you will also be backed by the secrecy, always secrecy in the establishment. You will never know the true story. So basically, for these people who have taken the jab and who do not know the consequences, it's not the end of the world. You will be given an opportunity to kind of like to rediscover yourself. For those who don't know about, who don't take up on this opportunity, then what happened is that you're just living a life of hopelessness, being tied to perhaps the mainstream media or what the establishment want to force upon you. You're just tied there, and at the end of the day, you're just reduced to a machine, or kind of like a person stuck in the material world. That's it, just materiality. And there will always be secrecy, that the establishment is pushing onto you, where everything is shrouded in secrecy. Okay, so this is for the people who do not know the consequences. So once again, they will be given an opportunity. And then for those people who do take the jab and who know the consequences, the black and white, okay, who know the consequences, they are going to, they are they know the consequences, and they are going to go all out to kind of like get help. Okay, so they know the information is out there already. As you can see here, the information is it is the high priestess meaning secrecy, in the sense that only people who are looking for this information, once you find her, she is ever willing to share that information with you. In other words, the information is there, willing to be shared. All you have to do is you need to start looking for it. Okay, so once you start looking for it, it will be shared, and then you can start on your journey to being healed. So once again, the journey here, it involves some kind of ingestion of something, so that you can start on your detoxification. So when you start on your detoxification, you will be from a person of Page of Cups. That means somebody who is a bit weak, Page of Cups, okay? To after your detoxification, then you will be somebody who is more knowledgeable and who is more in tune with nature, somebody who is stronger. Okay, and as you can see on his face, you can't play a fool with him. Okay, so basically there is going to be detoxification after ingesting of whatever this is. Please don't ask me, I don't know what this is. It's just the cards telling me. And that the detoxification, it can be quite dramatic. Okay, there could be swelling. Okay, there could be it the pain could be sharp. um, there could be, swelling, chills. Okay, but that is what you need to do to get your body to be detoxed. Okay, so that's it, and thank you.